What's up? This is your boy Super. When I got 7 days to die, so I'm headed back home from my radiation field nightmare. Got all me loot. I stopped buying loot at a trunk, and I had a first aid kit in it. So the first aid kit we used getting our stuff back, we got it back. No replacement. I did get. Like I had. I don't remember if I had a whole mini bike working or not. I had almost a whole mini bike, and I had a padlock on it. I remember that. It's a lot easier because we would. By this time, we had found 2 parts, I think, at least. And then you need all the parts, it's like 4 or 5 parts, and you need the blueprint. Took us a long time to get the blueprint. I think the parts were pretty easy. Everywhere we went, we found a part pretty much. In one playthrough, not every playthrough was that generous, but in every play, almost every playthrough, we found the parts. Like I was noticing that the drop seemed very different. We played like not played like restarted a bunch of times. Sometimes we were 10 hours in, sometimes we were like 20 hours, sometimes we were 5 hours in. Sometimes we were 1 hour and I just didn't like what was going down. Sometimes we spawned in snow and I wasn't having it. It's easy to get frustrated. I know new maps always gonna sound exciting in games like these, but sometimes when I play Minecraft, I get in the mode where I'm constantly starting new worlds to explore new areas. Like, I know the worlds are big, but they made it so empty. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter how big it is if there's nothing in it. You gotta think you're the only person on the entire Earth in Minecraft. Small world, big world, it's trivial. You're gonna die from loneliness anyway. And they're always looking for an excuse to Microsoft it up, like the worlds aren't big enough, we're gonna make the worlds better. And next thing you know, there's no redstone. It's always something like that with the fucking game now. Our place is starting to look like one of those military bases, for sure. We got some metal to put up. Bullet casings we can keep. Lead sinkers can go fishing weights. I'm a fisherman. I've always called them sinkers. Grew up a fisherman. A fisher boy. 2,000 wood still. Some good manning. Some bullet tips, bullet casings I'm keeping in the form. Hey, but I just think that's going to be a waste of space. Blood bags for first aid kits. Glass can go in there. Raw iron. Oh, and we got some gardening to do. We got 2 days. I think it's hard for us to lose at this point. This is glass. Now, bullet casings, leather, SMG stock number 2. Let's get our SMG separated here. Because we've got the blueprint for the SMG, so if we got all the parts, we can build it. I misplaced it just that quickly. I don't know, SMG stock. I think that's the only SMG part we got. Magnum, hunting rifle, sniper rifle, hunting rifle, pistol grip, rocket launcher, shotgun, rocket launcher, SMG stock. Yeah, that's all the SMG stuff we got. Shotgun, receiver, AK-47. Like every time we get a weapon part, we need to double check, make sure We can build it if we can. Another flashlight, and it's not the worst flashlight. I swear we can repair these flashlights, right? You need a repair kit though. God, for some reason I thought we could combine them. Another pistol grip. Got plenty of arrows. We got a lot of clothes to trade, sell. Man, our trees are getting big. Look at them. Is that 1,200? Yeah, wow. Some glass. It'll take forever. Is that the only thing? Padlock. We gotta put the padlock up. We gotta craft some mushroom seeds. So food, I guess, is that where it's? Yeah, food is where the seeds are. Okay, I was thinking it was with the cotton seeds, in the seed category, garden category of resources. Food seeds, I would consider resources more than food, because you don't eat the seeds. So that was logical. Mushroom spore seed, dirt. We need some dirt. We could be putting extra things away too. All these things we're gonna sell. So extra goggles. What is this? Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher's up there. So it's like you don't really want a big place. The bigger it is, the harder it is to defend. So you can't really go and make separate chests for all your things. Did we die and lose some padlocks? Yeah, I could have swore we had another padlock. Seems like we had 2 more freaking padlocks. Seems like I was getting them things left and right for a while there. I must have scrapped it, because we're not going to have a mini bike for a long time. And then we're on a single player server, so why would we need to lock it? So, dirt, beanie, cowgirl boots, brass can go in the machine. This nice beanie can go to be sold. First aid kit can go for now. No bandages, I don't see. I think blood pack, I guess we'll put it by the first aid kit. All the bedrolls can go up. Guess down by the tools. Feathers, food, dirt, grass. Here's another padlock in the hot bar, so it's only 2. Alright. Come on, man. Mushroom spores. Make them all into mushroom spores. 2 per. So, brass. 135. Looking good. No human poop. Calipers, pliers. Vice. I think it's a vice. An anvil, a vice, and a tool set. You can craft a tool set. An anvil. I think. You cannot craft a tool set. The vice. No, I don't know what that is really. We're done with this. I'm so happy we're getting results and everything's going good. Now we have to extend it out this way. As long as it's mounting, we're good. Perfect. We got 4 more. 3, 4. Going good, man. So we're gonna get like 5 mushrooms per. That's mushrooms are like that. That's profitable. That's extremely profitable. Get some more wood here. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. For my Lord, for my Lord. Builder. So Dubler. We got double pine cone. Come on. We can relax a little bit on the trees. We're getting quite the mighty oak forest here. Look at all these thick ass trees. At least another. All the mushrooms look like they look cool. I don't know if they were growing. Take this wood and fix up the cooking spit here. Wish like things you could move things or at least pick them up more often than breaking them and rebuilding and things like the campfire. I think if you try to pick up the forge, you destroy it. And now 2,000 wood in each burning thing, and we've also got charcoal in each thing. So we need about 11 more jars full of dirty water. Glass jar. Like you can think, it's crazy to think you can build things with windows. Nobody's gonna make it that long in this game. Everybody will be putting it on easy if they do. Oh, we got a mushroom left over. I wonder if we can cook anything with it or eat it or what. You can probably eat it raw. If you can eat raw eggs raw, you can eat mushroom raw. You can eat it. Safely eaten, uncooked, or used in several recipes. Fullness 6.9, hydration 1.4. What kind of recipe? Spores? That's not much recipes, my man. Probably only at the cooking station. That's what I would guess. That's how I would do it. Like you might need a recipe book outside the cooking station to go look it up. But most of the time, why did our water source disappear? Luckily, we have a bucket full of water already. Something fucking broke. It sounded like it was made of glass, too. What was that piece of barbed wire? Thank God, man. I'm a Boy Scout. No, it'll be good for we can refill the bucket with it. Oh no! Where did it go? It turned around for 1 second. I would guess it's not deep enough. I mean, that's a hike too. We do have a lot of things to sell to the trader, and that's on the way. We also have the time right now. So, this whole row. I also don't need 2 padlocks. Don't need 3 flashlights. We're gonna boil this water, check the mushroom recipes, and then we got our buckets. So we're gonna go, we got some food. And now if we select the mushrooms, select recipes, we got herbal antibiotics and beef stew. Need nitrate powder, chrysanthemum, mushrooms, blueberries. We have blueberry plants. For the stew we need corn, potato, mushrooms. Want some chrysanthemums, we gotta check on that. They should be in this area, I would imagine. Food, where's that food? On the hot bar. We're gonna eat every last egg. And can use a drink or two. I got the 81. We got rations and a couple canned goods. That sucks about our water though. Oh yeah, we're headed to the trader, and at the trader, by the trader's water, I don't know, like I guess we'll make it wider, that's all I could think. Like it worked for good for so long. Like have it too wide, that's not the shovel. You're gonna need a new shovel. Like, what the fuck is that? I can't help but think that has something to do with the water. It's too wide, too deep. I mean, that's gotta be enough for a puddle to remain. Well, not really, you gotta treat the dirt before you can have it hold water. But it worked a second ago, so I got something wrong here. So we'll leave our home tract, and this is the trader, I believe. He's on the way to the water. That's upsetting. I hope we can work around or solve this problem. We don't have a pickaxe. We don't have a knife on us either, but there it is. Why is there a different level of flashlights? What stats could that possibly have? Dimness, battery, weapon damage is more or less increased or decreased on flashlights. Block damage and entity damage. Chrysanthemums are red flowers. See a lot of purple ones, yellow ones, white ones. This must be the wrong forest. We've seen them plenty when we're in the other forest. It's weird how, another flashlight. This one's a nice high level one too. See, it's weird how you don't this place is full of goldenrod. Well, we do find goldenrod seeds. It's weird how you don't find tree stumps full of cotton seeds or cotton, because it's an abundant resource in the environment. It should be everywhere. It's weird, snowberries in the forest, but no chrysanthemum. Snowberries aren't good for anything. I've always hated things like make snowberry tea. When you go into the cold biome, it'll heat you up. It's so inconvenient and difficult to craft in the first place. Then it lasts so short, it's ineffective. And then I always forget about it, forget to use it, because it's so hard to craft in the beginning, and it's such a meaningless, trivial little thing. But you gotta be grateful that they're putting that in their games, I guess. status effects to enter areas always drive me mad.
Take your time.
Hat for sure. $5. Lucky you're the only trader. He paid more for some low-level boots. $5 for this cap. It's 4 times lower level. Goggles you're paying 23. 26 for the lower level. Lock 29. Flashlight 77. We're already up to 183. This flashlight's 118. This one 67. Lucky we have no use for it. About all we want to sell. Let's check the schematics. Hunting knife book, we've read that. Gas can schematic, why would we need that? Leather leg armor, there's a mining helmet. It's got a light on it for 4,000. No other schematics, huh? Just in your secret stash. You need that steel working schematics. Air conditioners, just decoration, I bet. No description. 1,300. It's a pricey decoration. Tasting and brewing, $7.24. Lowered his price on that. That was $7.40, wasn't it? Pistol barrel, anvil, pistol, iron crossbow, bow, leather, armor pieces, mining helmet, gas can.
Safe travels.
Okay, well we don't even use gas, and they're everywhere as long as you got cars around. And a mini bike, like one car's worth of gas will last you like the entire game for a mini bike. The difference in size. Maybe it's hunted. We're on the proper heading. I'm gonna check and see if we're getting close to another forest when we get there. Potions in Minecraft were like one of the few times where I've liked potions or things like that. They last. You can make them last a long time, and they're really effective. Just trying to place a quick marker on this watering hole. That's a nice man-made watering hole. And from there, it looks like we passed. There's on the opposite side. There's the chrysanthemum forest, and these are. One of these is just our body. Be interesting to see one of them because the dog came out, yeah. Right near the wasteland. That's a fall. That's a hell of a fall. I remember this fall. We had our ankle sprained before we fell down this hill, but it was still a deadly hill. And we were being chased. Oh my god, it was a crawler. I thought it was like an animal or something. I still got scared. I knew something down there was moving. Oh, I get scared. Like, I wish we should have made 2 buckets, man. Because we got to keep testing the hole. I think this happened before. Like, we had a nice man-made water source for a little bit, but it never worked again. Look at that, 2 locks, bullets, and a shirt. I don't know why it would stop working like that. Straight ahead. Yeah, we got a speedy one here. We can even see on the map, there's no buildings at these two caves. One of them's probably a real cave, and it's the black one's a real cave. Because the blackness is the cave. Aha! And there it is. That's not the right entrance. This isn't even the one with the real cave. This is the one we fell in. I was like, I'm marking this. And then we went and explored a real one. We're gonna need eggs for a little bit here. We haven't had any hunting opportunities in a while. So we're not gonna go over to our death body. But this is the new forest, I think. Yep, the birch forest. So this cave, let's show on map. This is a cave, we'll leave it as a cave. This cave, show on map, is the body, right? Yeah. Long time ago. This isn't the forest with the percent, there it is. I'll grab a couple so we can start a garden. We've got a garden. We're thriving now, that's for sure. Well, I'm going to need to take a look at the others. There's a pig, there's a deer. Our bow is broken from the horde night. And we can make a new one or not, but if we don't repair it right now, we're not going to be able to kill the deer. We can't repair it, okay. And it's kind of worth it. Kind of worth it. Vita at 157, so it went down some. Oh, he come back to us here. Got him in the neck. Need to make a better bow. I meant to say that, but I didn't. I don't think we could have made it right now. Oh, no way, bro, no way. Oh, he fell down and bled to death. Awesome. I thought we were done catching animals. It got so difficult. And we stumbled on a house. I wonder if we should explore this house. No, probably not. Don't do anything with the antler. We've got the empty inventory to do so. Chrysanthemum. I don't think we can get any other plants or vegetables. We might be able to get potatoes in here from somewhere. We're not gonna walk upon them growing naturally though. We have been here. So we just came here and turned right back around. Probably have full inventory. You do most of the time. Do a lot of multitasking. Sometimes it can be a hindrance. That's plenty of chrysanthemums for a garden. So in the food, all we see is why do we only see mushroom spores? Chrysanthemum, aloe vera, that's in the desert. Yeah, just potato and hop, but hop is, I don't know where hop is. We're not going to find it. Like I think we found it in houses in cities on zombies also. We've had hops before we couldn't grow it for some reason. Or we just died and gave up before we got around to it, I don't know. I really don't think. I was thinking about heading back to the watering hole, and I like digging a hole in the ground and testing it there, and we could see if like the hole wasn't deep enough or the hole wasn't wide enough before we go back. Instead of getting there, dumping it in the new, deeper, wider hole, and then having to come right back. Because regardless of whether or not we get the hole working, I want to have a bucket of water stored. I think like it's a weird clear your cookies cache. I know there's no cookies in the game, but sometimes computers need a restart, and sometimes memory you get leftover graphics from separate games because they're stored in your graphics card. I think it's something like that. Or we might not be able to have a way to prevent it or work around though. We got the shovel, we got the water. So we know one by one deep hole evaporates the water. It might be the season, it could be temperature. We're gonna dig this 2 deep, maybe 3 deep even. As long as we keep track. That's 2. Looks like we just made it wider though. And last time we just turned around. And our holes were always above the ground, hovering on the ground, which makes a lot of sense why it would evaporate. I definitely think it was the depth. So now that's there forever. So we kind of need to make 2 as quick as we can. Make 2, fill the bucket, and then one of them evaporate. Just trying to think of ways to extend our chances of not making a repeat trip. We're hunted, we're hunting. The irony, I guess? The serendipity? The hunter is the hunted. We made a turn. Oh no, I love it. It's easy again. And we were low on food. Of course they sense me. I got raw meat on me. Lucky it's only sense we can get this meat. And this fur. Okay, I don't want bones, sorry. Where's this raid airdrop at? It's up the street. It's farther away from... Yeah, we need to stop at our base before we go do that. Maybe even wait till after the horde. We only got 1 day. And I don't know if they're going to send well, it's better to be away from the base. Horde night or preliminary horde. Running's a lot easier than standing at your base and fighting. At some point I want to do that strategy where we have a base, that's a base, and we have a base that's just for the horde and just for defense, made of iron. No furniture, no decorations, no bedroll. See how all the problems we're having with the barbed wire and the wooden spikes? If we had a separate base for raid night and a base for normal times, we wouldn't constantly be running into our own trap. It's like you gotta have everything secured. There's no doubt about it. That looked like some weird grass. So aloe vera is a worthwhile thing for going to the desert for. It's a food. It's a medicine. It's a food that satisfies your thirst. So, we're eating berries and we're getting a small amount of hunger. Berries are also a food that should satisfy your thirst. I mean, I don't think they do in real life, but they're mostly water. But in the game, I know aloe vera does. I think it's just aloe and aloe vera is the things you make from it. I don't know. Aloe vera, see, no, it's aloe vera. All right. Home, home, sweet home, on the range, where the deer and the chrysanthemum range. Roll. We get and 3 cotton per. Press triangle to pick up 3 cotton. Awesome. And this one on the ground is also 3 cotton. So that's the flat brown ground still counts as hoed. And we got some blueberries. Double our blueberries. Triple our cotton. So we can either sell the cotton. Oh, we got 2 coffees, yeah. Sell the cotton and make it into cloth and sell it. And it's all profit now. Got doubled our yucca. We even got corn. Corn, man. Look at the corn. I'm ready to donate. Man, I can't see. I'm ready to donate like this whole. Oh, we got mushrooms. This whole thing to corn. Guess we'll start at the top. Yeah, it's taking forever. So our hole should be pretty excavated. Is it? That doesn't look like it. I think I'm gonna make it go deeper. That's not the shovel. It doesn't look right for some reason. It doesn't look pointy and angled in the deepest part of it, like our hole at the lake. And I don't want to accidentally dump it on the side and then they count it as on top. I want to aim at that box. That's what I want to aim at. I didn't mean to fall in though. This might be too big. And now we're gonna make it wider. God. Fucking need a ladder just to dump some water in the ground. That's an egg. We can't reach it now. There we go. There we go. Far so good. Wish we could fill that back up, the edge right there. This will just hoe it. It's hoed now. The shovel don't work. I bet you we could use the stone pickaxe, man. That's weird. Alright, well let's get this going in the ground before it's dark. That's the end of that row. I was so happy to have 4 blueberries. Now we got corn, we got... Well, I guess that was all to be excited about was the corn. And the blueberries. Mushrooms. They look like portobellos actually. Big flat steak-like mushrooms. Vegetarians love. Soaked in like soy, Italian sauce, something like a mixture of the two or something. It's hard to see if we're still on the mountains or not. like dim sum sauce, something like that. I think it was mostly soy and it was good. And then add a little acidity to it with the Italian, marinated like a steak. Throw some onions in there. Oh, that's weird. We got extra. Oh, we didn't do the chrysanthemum yet. That's right. I say we got just a bunch more seeds, and we got less. We used up less space in the garden. How was that? And cotton. We don't really need to sell cotton. We're making good money with the clothes and shit we're constantly getting. You should have got rid of this meat. Sitting here playing around with this meat. I can't believe it. That's why we didn't make the leather. I mean, that's why we didn't make the cotton seeds. Because the chrysanthemums were already seeds. But we're doing this as food. Didn't we just make some more food seeds? I don't see any. We got $368 should have been put up too. Cotton, chrysanthemum, I don't know. These, I'm not really too upset about missing the mound. As long as we get the majority of them on the mound. That looks weird, that's not on the mound. Because I didn't hoe it properly. Since you're constantly drinking water, it might as well be goldenrod water or chrysanthemum water. You know, one of them was a super hydrator. I don't remember which one. This food category is only seeds. We gotta go to the campfire. Why can't we hold this ground? It's already held to its flat. This is, yeah, this is held to flat already too. Maybe, yeah, no, I was using the right tool. Yeah, I remember holding this part. Into the chrysanthemums, we didn't make any cotton. 60 cotton seeds, I'm not making all of those into seeds. We don't even have the space for that. What's the sell price in cotton? 36 for the whole stack, I'm sure. No way it's 36 per cotton plant. All of this is hoed. I don't remember skipping a whole well there. Yeah, because I couldn't hoe it and it didn't mound up, so I didn't see this shit. It's not getting bigger. Oh, we shouldn't have much to put back in here. I forgot to fill my bucket up. Bullet tips for keeping, that's it. Luckily, we still got an infinite water source. Like, I kept setting it on top of the water in one of the playthroughs, and then I gave up. I never realized you had to dig a deeper hole. I don't know why it was like that. I don't know. More things to sell, some more logs. Dirt, plant fiber, money. We're up to 769. Bullet tips. We can cook the meat and then put it up. Leather, animal fat, bone, rotten flesh. We got an extra jar of water. Got some eggs. 8 o'clock at night. Bacon and eggs, no thanks. If there was another meat dish, I might, but I don't. Bacon and eggs, and it's not even eggs. See, red tea, this chrysanthemum tea has cooling effects, stamina, and rehydration effects. So why not use that instead of water? There's no reason not to. And then golden reed fried tea. Got dysentery, this body won't cure it. So I guess if you got to drink something, it might as well be this over water. But then you can eat things without cooking it, so that's cool. I need to turn on this campfire. Why aren't I cooking eggs? start thinking about making steak and eggs. It's a good way to use 2 ingredients in one dish. So I think we might do it. Can only make one though. Then we're gonna make grilled meat. And that's it. Might eat this now. Yeah, we're at 56 hunger. Took us up to 76. That was cool. I need to eat another grilled meat. 890, that's good enough for me. And I'm sure we're thirsty. 50% thirst. Back to 83 stamina and health. I didn't realize we were wet. I guess it might have just been cold. I don't know. Fill up these jars and boil some more water. Need another torch to mark our watering hole. A torch, we need cloth and animal fat. I'll wait 10 seconds for a torch. So. Now cotton's the thing to sell. Put this water on the Barbie. Water takes a long time, 20 seconds per bottle. This is a treasure, a rare delicacy, our meat to be stored and cherished. We got a can of tuna, a can of rations, and a can of Spam, a snowberry, jar of honey. I wonder if that's in a recipe. Doing good. Doing good. Our torch can go by a watering hole. Is it still there? It's gone. Why does it go? 10 p.m. Hopefully we could fill it and fill the bucket quick enough. I don't know why it goes. Let me look that up. Yeah, we heard a little bit about it. Like somebody was trying to build a moat and they couldn't get a 2-block deep moat. So they said, build the 1-block deep moat and then try to do the second layer. When it disappears, just keep putting it there and keep putting it there. Eventually, the second layer will be there. And they said if you got weird waterfalls in your thing, log out and log back in. So I guess we can keep placing it there as long as we have, it's convenient for us. I'm going to be logging in and logging back out. At the end of this video, we're like 5 minutes away from the end. We're getting a nice schedule we're ending the episodes on Horde Night frequently. Right before Horde Night. It might be full of water, and we just can't see it. I don't get why it's disappearing either. That's a hard thing to program. I bet water changing shape. Picking up a water and having it be water source everywhere else. And then you never know what type of hole people are filling in. The graphic has to form fit every hole. It's got to be difficult. That's something I would definitely get stuck on, regardless of the engine I'll be using, unless they have it totally automatically programmed. And that's wildly complicated. I mean, if it wasn't a source and if it wasn't a moving picture, and every hole was the same size, well, there's got to be some limit to the size because one water bucket can't fill a hole that size from edge to edge, so it's obviously got to stay not doing it. One bucket could only fill a 1 by 1 hole, so you'd have to test for water source blocks next to it and spread it like moss. I'm just killing time. Well, the boy's doing well. Missing some barbed wire, so we should have plenty of iron on us. So 426, yeah. We make some because we switched to the top barbed wire. We could also put some barbed wire on the brick wall on the front of on the climbing part of the brick wall. Let's go with 25, and we'll do the whole top layer of the brick wall. That used about all of our iron. We got 50 left. Well, this one's not going to be easy to get to. Like that looks fine, I think. Yeah, that's what I meant. They can't even touch our wall. If they touch it, they take damage. If they get on top of it, they take damage. If they get in front of it, they take damage. You're not getting away from this without taking damage. And these we can do the top half and the bottom half. Look, we got the wooden fences. We got the regular barbed wire. Yeah, like the regular barbed wire totally renders the barbed wire fences useless. Well, not specifically that. It's because you can place floating barbed wire on anything, anywhere. Which I could see where they're going with this. The fences would be in fence situations. The plain barbed wire would be in plain barbed wire situations, but it doesn't work out that way because you can place it anywhere. It's not that they're adding extra shit just for the sake of adding extra shit. We'll try to ease up on the front, well, at least our entryway. We're gonna need a lot more. We're gonna need to go iron farming after a horror night. I can't believe we still have 300 after we just took 200. I thought all we had was 300. Satisfying sound. Okay, we can get started here. Barbed wire times that many, this many. We missed this whole front, right? Right. That's not the direction. Yeah, that is right. We'll do this part. We're leaving the forge and the door alone. I think that's good. We can do there. Then I think we started here. I know we did this. Yeah. One extra is not that bad. We're probably gonna need to eat here. We're getting cold. How about a drink? We don't need a drink. So we've got a whole extra day. Midnight, day 14. We got midnight tonight. But we're out of time. Oh wait. I fucking told you we can't take another dog. It's fucking everywhere. Why are they?